like a good casinas or maybe bad casinas. It depends. So that means we can also make it dark, but totally dark. We can also make it little bit dark, something like that. The attainment of liberation by beautiful. That means we call super vimutta. So people say abhipayana, the fairness, for example, the mastery by the method of fairness and agreement. This is called abhipayana, Also, you cannot the jhanas. Or you can also say attainments. Attainment of the liberation by beautiful. This is called super vimutta. We have this kind of things. Okay. Anyway, you have to remember these two: the mastery by the method of fairness and ugliness. That's called abhipayana. Another one is attainment of liberations by beautiful. That one is called super vimutta. So this one will be included in every kasina. So every kala kasina, every kala kasina they will use this one. Okay, now again, 6. We have to continue 6. 6 is a yellow kasina. This is the basis for such powers as creating yellow forms, let me visible object, right? Solving that sentence shall be gold. We can create golds. You may have known one of the Mahachera. He creates golden ornaments for one young girl. We have to learn this one in. Okay, we can learn this one in Vinaya. Anyway, so when we are going to create the gold, we can use yellow kasinas. The acquisition of the basis of mastery in the way stated. Okay, that means, as I mentioned before, is referred to Viparana and Subanimitta. The basis of mastery by the method of fairness and ugliness, and attainments of liberations by the beautiful. It mentioned the one, right? Then again, it also mentioned that also mentioned the same, right? Acquisition of basis of mastery by way of stated, attainment of liberation by the beautiful. Okay, again now we have another one, Rakasina 7. Rakasina can be basis for such power as creating red forms. That means red color objects. Any objects that we have red color. Then also acquisitions of the basis as stated, the way that's stated, because an attainment of the liberation by the beautiful, it will be the same. So now 8, we go over to 8. The white kasina is the basis for such power as creating white forms, banish stiffness and torpors, dispelling darkness, causing the light for the purpose of seeing the visible objects with the divine eyes. White kasina is really, really very powerful for this. So then we're creating white colors, any of visible objects. Banish stiffness and torpor, because they say overcoming sloth and torpor. You may remember Venerable Mahamoggallana. He was meditating in Susumara Gira. At the time, he was drowsy. Then Buddha visited there and also gave instructions to overcome drowsiness. So Buddha explained many methods to him. One of them is using the light kasinas, expanding the light to overcome darkness, to overcome sloth and torpors. So we can see the light very bright, then we cannot sleep well. We can overcome drowsiness. This is also one of the methods to overcome drowsiness. Then again, dispelling darkness. So as you have known that we may have, previously with dark kasinas, black kasina, they can create darkness, but with the white kasina, we can create light there. Again. So not only that, causing the light for the purpose of seeing visible objects with divine eyes is also one of the way. So you remember the one in the fire kasina? The fire kasina also very bright, then they can create the light, or we can also use the light of fire kasinas to see divine beings or divine objects. Now in the white kasina again, by using white kasina light, very bright light or light kasina, expanding that, we can also see divine beings or divine forms. This is the next one, right? Okay, 9. The light kasina. So the light kasina is the basis for such powers as creating luminous forms, very bright forms, right? Vanishing stiffness and torpor, dispelling darkness, causing light for the purpose of seeing visible objects for the divine eyes. So they are similar to white kasina. But here one more thing, they're creating luminous forms, very bright. So as we have mentioned before, in the white kasina, we have very bright light, and we can also see divine beings using the light. Also, we can also overcome sloth and trouble by using the lights of white kasinas. Now also, let's say, light kasina. So these two are a little bit similar. That is why sometimes when we talk about 38 meditation subjects, when you go and read in the text, sometimes it mentions 38 subjects, not 40 meditation subjects. At the time, light kasina and white kasina are similar. That's when they become one. Now you can see the use of light kasina and the use of white kasina are very similar, right? Almost the same. Okay, now 10. The last one among the 10 kasinas. The space kasinas is the basis for such a power as revealing the hidden, maintaining the posture inside the earth, or rocks, penetrating inside down, traveling unobstructed through the walls, and so on. So you may have learned many different things about psychic power, or you may have known many stories about psychic power. So here, revealing and hiding. So that means by using this space kasina, we can also reveal the hiding one. Also maintain posture inside the earth. For example, some dive into the earth, for example. In this case, the meditator must enter the space kasina in order that he may make space on the earth, or that he may dive into the earth. So like walking under the earth, also the same, creating space. Then he can walk under the earth. Similarly, under the water, walking under the water. By entering space kasina, he creates space under the water. He can do walking there. And then again, we also have like traveling and obstructed through the walls, for example, right? This is also the same. Before we go into the wall, then we have to enter into the space kasina, make a space or hole there, then go into it, and we can go through the wall. That's the use of space kasinas. So in brief, we can use all the kasina for second power. It depends on our situations. So many times, even less Dhamma talk, they also ask, what about blue kasina or other cards, right? So we are going to create some, so we made different colors. All so similarly, muddy trees. The same it will be only other kasina. We don't need to think about color. So now the use of black kasina What about translator? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have already know the use of kasinas, right? That's why we may have different colors. But that's why we don't have any other color kasinas. Okay, now we have to proceed the next part as obstacles for the attainment. So we have already learned many different things about meditation. Then we also ask, can we see the nature? Then where we, right? Many questions about it. So the first one is the kamma. So okay. The kama varana. Kama varana is hands are buying kama such as mighty kama. So as we know that we have 5 mighty kama, right? Killing father, killing mother, killing an arahat, also shedding blood in the Buddha, also creating schism in the Sangha. These are called mighty kama. So if we have this kind of mighty kama, we cannot attain any jhāna, any path and fruition knowledge. This is called kama varana. I think many people have known this kind of things in our community too much. Next one is kilesa varana, hands out by defilements such as wrong view. So when we talk about wrong view, we call persistent wrong view. We call nihita miccha ditti. So in this case, when we are going to learn, now we must not have any wrong view like this. If we have a wrong view, we cannot attain anything. Here we have to understand one more about wrong view. Here, ahetuka ditti, for example, causeless view, right? Sometimes everything just arises naturally without any cause, without any reason. When we have this kind of view, this is called ahetuka ditti. We have akiriya ditti. That means although we do wholesome, it's not really wholesome. Although we are doing unwholesome, it's not unwholesome. Wholesome and unwholesome is determined by people, decided by people. It's not truth. So when we have this kind of wrong view, this is called akiriya ditti. Another one is nattika ditti. This means like there's nothing, right? For example, like there's no benefit of jhāna, no credit, no passes, kind of wrong view, also called nattika ditti. So if we have this kind of wrong view, or if we just hold very strongly that we cannot attain anything. This is called kilesa varana. So next one is vipaka varana. 3, right? So vipaka varana. Vipaka varana is only the rebellion consciousness. So in the sense, we are born as two-root persons, two-rooted persons or unrooted persons. We cannot attain any partification of it. We cannot attain any jhāna. So kama varana, kilesa varana, vipaka varana. For vipaka varana, we cannot change anymore. If we practice, it can be for parami, perfections. We cannot be more than, cannot get more than that. So now the next one is we have asada, faithless. So faithless don't have ends. Any faith in the teaching. We don't have faith in the Buddha and Buddha's quality, Buddha's enlightenment. We don't have faith in noble fools or noble disciples. So if we don't have this kind of faith, we cannot attain anything. So we have to check ourselves that whether we have faith or not. So this is, okay, for about the first kama varana, no, the third vipaka varana, we cannot attain anymore because we have already done it. Kilesa varana, if we change, it's possible. Asata, we can change, it's possible. And the next one, 5. So that means called achantika. That means unwilling. So sometimes we are not ready to accept the truth. The unwilling, in this case, we cannot attain anything. Especially here in this case, if we don't have right view, that means it can be maintain right view, it also can be supra-maintain right view. If we don't have right view like this, then we cannot attain anything. Especially our willingness must be, we must have willingness to know the truth, right? So, sorry. Okay, here we have some time. Sorry. Yeah, willingness means we must have willingness to know the truth, especially about Four Noble Truths. If we don't have this kind of willingness, we cannot attain anything. The Dopanya, number 6, Dopanya. Dopanya is unwise or foolish. Okay, this one is actually Samadhi and Miccha. So if we don't have right view, here we can say Lokiya Samadhi. Then we maintain so
Sadhu, can you repeat number 7? Your voice is breaking.
Okay. So number 7. Okay, Lokiya Samadhi and Lokuttara Samadhi, right? Actually, it's not 7, it's only 6. I don't have 7. And this is a mistake. Okay? So actually, Dopanya, okay, 6. Actually, number 7 include in number 6. Be careful, that one is not 2, right? So Dopanya includes not knowing Samadhi, maintain right view, Lokuttara Samadhi, supra-maintain right view. These 2. If we don't have these 2, this is called Dopanya. Oh, then this is, I think, some mistake in my typing name. Okay. So these are the quality, the conditions that we have. So these are the obstacles for attainment. What about faithfulness? We can change ourselves to be faithful. For our unwillingness, we can change ourselves to be willing. What about Dopanya? we have to practice to know the truth. Okay, about samadhi, you know, when we talk about samadhi, I mean, we have to know when the Buddha talked about samadhi in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, he mentioned the right view is knowing the noble truth of suffering, knowing the understanding the noble truth of the origin of suffering, the understanding the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, and understanding the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering. This is called samadhi. So with insight knowledge,